You are listening to the Better Me podcast. Before we start today's episode, wish you all a fantabulous day ahead. Today's episode is going to be about 8 challenges that you should take to live a life without regrets. Normally, when it comes to challenges, we often end up thinking that challenges are a means through which we might be exposed to risk or we might be forced to get out of a comfort zone. But only when you get out of your comfort zone and take appropriate risks, you would be able to grow. So, whenever you're confronted to face any challenge, do not dodge away from it. Instead, try to make the best use of it and grow. Today's episode, I'm going to be discussing about 8 challenges. Very simple challenges that every one of us should take in order to live life without regrets. The first one is, when you want to do something, take actions immediately instead of procrastinating. Because procrastination is only going to put you into a place where you won't be able to grow. When you procrastinate, you are denying yourself the opportunity to grow. Remember that. The next thing is, follow your heart to make every decision. Never let others take control of your life. Irrespective of what decision it be, even it's going to be a life-changing decision, follow your heart. Because just imagine a situation where you take up the words or what others say and do something with regard to that, but deny what your heart actually wants to do. And finally, what happens is you would end up regretting your lifetime for the decision that you made listening to others. But when you take a decision that your heart actually wants, even if the outcome is going to be positive or not, you wouldn't regret that much. It would be a lesson if it wasn't right, and if it went well, very good. You'd be very happy that you made the right decision. The third one is, don't be afraid of being rejected. The fear will take many opportunities away from you. Being afraid of rejection is one of the biggest things that we should keep ourselves away from. Rejection is actually cosmic redirection to the better future that awaits you. Something that isn't for you is what actually comes up in your life as rejection. Whatever is meant for you will never go out of you, will never get out of your life. Just remember that. And when you're being rejected, it actually means there are better or best that is going to be coming into your life. Don't get swayed or carried away by what has been rejected or what is in for you. And just because something might be rejected or something might feel like it might reject you or you might be rejected, do not ever fear and move away from it. It might be an opportunity that will actually turn your life into the best. The next one is, keep going when you find the road is blocked. Something great is waiting for you at the destination. Most often, when we pursue our goals and dreams, we might face hurdles and obstacles, and we might feel that it's the end of what we are doing, or we might even question our own willpower and what is happening in our life. But don't be carried away by what's happening in the journey, because the destination is what we are aiming at, and that is what is going to make you happy, and that might even be greater than what you have expected. So do not be carried away by what you see in the journey. The next one is, express love as often as you can when you still have time with your best beloved ones. Yes, that is very important, because only working for what you want in life is not going to give you the happiness that it actually entails. People, social companies are very important. So do spend enough time for what you love with your beloved ones. That is what makes your life more lively and meaningful. And next one is work hard to strive for what you want, but don't forget to be grateful for what you have. Working hard for what you want is something that every one of us must do. At the same time, we must also never forget what we have, and we must always be grateful and thankful for what we already have. And that is how we actually allow more abundance into our life. The key to abundance is to be grateful. Don't get stuck in your life, in your daily routine. Step out of your comfort zone to explore the world more. This is something that most of us are trapped into today. Because when we are get into a comfort zone, a zone that we create where we do not or where we are not exposed to any kind of risk, where we are able to lead our life the same way, the same routine on a daily basis, it might look cozy and comfortable, but we never grow in such a place. If you want to grow, get out of your comfort zone. See the world, take risk, enjoy your life. That's how you grow. The last but not the least is to take care of your body and have fun no matter how busy you are at your work. This is something that most of us neglect. In today's world, pursuing our dreams is very important. To be a successful person is absolutely important, agreed. But do we take care of our body equally? The question is no, not at all. Only when we are confronted with some kind of a disorder or a disease or an impairment, that is when we look at ourselves, take care of ourselves. But that could be something that we shouldn't be doing. We could avoid it just by taking care of our body. Only when we are physically and mentally fit, we would be able to enjoy whatever is present in our life or for whatever we are striving in our life. So always take care of yourself. Self-care is the first. I'm telling this at the last because this has to stay in your mind for long. So this has to be given the first priority. Only when you take care of yourself, you'd be able to enjoy everything for which you're working. Only then life would be meaningful. Only then all your work and effort and every dedication that you put for whatever you wanted, you'd be able to enjoy it to the fullest.